welcome to another episode of Craig's Kitchen. In this one today we're going to be making one of those comfort foods that you don't actually know you want till you think about it and then you do want some. We're going to be making crumpets. For crumpets, let's run through what you're going to need. So in the bowl here I've got 300 grams of bread flour, goes into the bowl. 4 grams of sugar and 1 gram of salt. 1/4 teaspoon or 2 grams of bicarbonate of soda. 15 grams of dried yeast. And then we've got 300 millilitres here of warm water. This is one that's going to activate the yeast once we put it into here. It's going to be quite a sloppy batter, but you need to whisk it together and make it all nice and smooth. So we'll just get on with that. Crumpets are one of those things that you kind of loads of butter so it drips through the bottom and it's all really nice and lovely jubbly. And so I'm just whisking together, get all the lumps out. You should end up with a nice smooth but quite runny batter. So now my batter's formed, I'm just going to cover it in cling film and leave it for 15 to 20 minutes to start bubbling and foaming and so on and so forth, and you'll see what happens next with that one. I took the cling film off because the bowl steamed up and you couldn't see what was happening. So now your crumpet batter has fermented and doubled in size. You can see what it's like there, really nice and bubbly and lovely. I'm just going to knock that back, so just stick your whisk back in there again, just knock that back. And you see it's gone a little bit more gluey than it was before now, because what's happened is with it, all the air pushing up through that flour, the gluten's activated in there, so it's made it all quite gelatinous and quite gloopy now. So it's time to cook them. So let's cook these crumpets. I've got the equipment that I'm going to need here. I've got some stainless steel rings. They're just to mould the crumpets in so they stay nice and round. I've got a spoon to get it out of it into the mould. And I've got a cloth just to wipe the moulds around and wipe my little hot plate here that I've got here. I've got this on a medium heat, so it's not very hot. I can put my hand quite close to it and it's not going to burn. We want the crumpets to cook slowly and for that yeast to activate and make them rise really nicely up into these rings. If you don't have a hot plate like this for your stove at home, you can always use a good quality non-stick frying pan. That'll really help as well. So let's cook these crumpets. What I'm going to do first, just dab the J cloth into a little bit of oil and oil the ring. And then with that same J cloth and a little bit of oil, just going to oil our griddle plate slightly. So the rings go on. Get a nice spoonful of our crumpet mix, which is really thickened up nicely now. And pop it into our ring. Depending on how thick you want them, depends on how much you put in. So when your crumpets start cooking, you'll see they'll rise up through the ring and get this lovely bubbly effect on the top, but they'll also start coming away from the ring inside. So these are nearly ready to be turned out now, because I can see the crumpets just starting to come away from the edge. What I use to take the rings off the edge is a pair of these badgers. What you need to do, just lift it up and the crumpet should just pop out. And then what we need to do once we've got that cooked there, just pop them over onto the side and let them toast on that side for a couple of minutes. So we've left them on that side for about a minute now, and if we turn them over, you should see you get the nice golden brown crust with a nice crumpety effect. So they're done, so we can take those off now. And there you are, crumpets, just ready to be draped in salted butter.